And now we are here with G-Size, our first
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Checking out Oklahoma City, they've won 7 of their first 10 games, and you fit.
The Oklahoma City Thunder on the and with Tip.
Well, guys,
and that's how Russ has always been, DA, a high motor player who leaves it all out on the floor. In what should be an exciting game to watch, 2 of the most athletic teams in the league. Doris, what are the keys in this one?
Well, you'd think it would be about the pace, but to me, when there's this level of athletic ability, it's about the execution and patience on offense, and certainly you've got to sprint back in transition defense.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Hayward out there with Sabonis. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Markkanen in at the 5. Now, here's Jokic. With the shot. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Thunder ball. Nuggets on D, coming off that loss against the Nets.
And you know what? They played well, but just not well enough. And close games really test where your team is at.
You know, Greg, that's a great point. They just didn't have enough to flip that last switch, and losses like that stick with you for some time.
And here's Denver. And Fox has it in the corner. Jokic with his screen on Westbrook. Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
The other thing it does, Greg, it opens up the floor, right? The other team had 0 answer for their outside shooting in that one.
Here's Fox. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. As to Luwawu. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Jokic inside. And that one, good.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
A pretty good way to start the game, right? The defense has to be more aggressive, keeping him away from that area of the floor, or it's going to be a long night.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Yeah, and he's rising to the occasion as you're trying to keep pace on the scoreboard.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Oklahoma City. Fox with it. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Count it, good.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now here's Hayward. 4-point game. Here's Barton. Jokic grabs the miss. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Thunder trailing by 4. Now Barton. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. 13 feet away. That one goes. Count it. Markkanen's got his first bucket of the night.
And how about that stroke from mid-range by Markkanen? The 7-footer with a deadly jumper. That's like a defense's worst nightmare.
Here's Luwawu. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. But 3, that's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Luwawu's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Markkanen sets the pick for Barton. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Swiped it away. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Luwawu. Barton defending. The feed to Fox. Pass to Luwawu. Shot clock at 5. Tries a 3. The shot will not fall. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year. But overall, 2 teams that were very similar in the standings. And one of the things about Will Barton's game that to me makes him such a force is how unpredictable he can be. He plays at times almost like a man out of control, and it really does work to his advantage as he is a difficult guy to deal with in those one-on-one situations.
Basket good.
Well, just one more way Gordon Hayward can score the basketball. He goes to work on the block.
Good against Fox. Jokic's screen. There's the pick. Here's Luwawu. And again, Denver no good.
Boy, with that much space around him, maybe he's better off attacking the basket than settling for the jumper.
Markkanen sets the pick for Hood. Kicks to Barton. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Fox kicks to Jokic. The pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Luwawu. And stolen by Barton. Dishes it to Hood. Puts it up from 12. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Luwawu. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And Fox has it in the corner. The Nuggets with another miss.
Boy, for a capable three-point shooter, that's one he expects to make.
And that one's good, Barton.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Pass to Luwawu. Hernan Gomez kicks to Fox. Over Hood. They get it back. And, here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
And last season, how about the jump to true stardom that Jokic was able to make? There was a stretch where every game he just looked more and more incredible. Truly gave this team, I think, a franchise player in the blink of an eye.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Anderson, he's checked in front, and Obi. Both good from the line that time.
I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
Barton left side. The rebound by Luwawu. And for so many fans, Greg, of Jokic, it wasn't a surprise to see his play blossom last season.
And boy, did he. Jokic is so skilled for a big man, having played point guard growing up. Still very young and looks to be a star for a long time. Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from three.
Good against Fox. Martin from outside. It's good from long range. Martin's got 7.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Now, here's Fox. The teardrop falls in. 6 points for him.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
Here's Markkanen. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Gordon Hayward driven to improve his game and carry this team deep into the playoffs.
You have to admire the work habits of Gordon Hayward because he went from a high draft pick to someone who has turned himself into a legitimate all-star. You love his hunger, looking within and saying, how can I be better and lead my team to greatness?
The free throw drops by Hayward.
And really the Nuggets, a stronger team than many had predicted last season. One area that troubled them was the defensive end. And when they would lose, it was usually by being unable to come up with consistent stops.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Davis comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Luwawu Cabarro. And for the Nuggets and their defensive issues, Greg, a lot of it stemmed from their lack of rim protection.
Yeah, the inability to challenge shots in general, for that matter. And they also had problems applying pressure and forcing turnovers as a team at the bottom of the league in terms of turnovers forced.
Now here's Powell, following the miss by Jokic. Howard in the post. He's against Jokic, and it's sent back by Jokic. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That is his first foul of the game. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Grant's checked in. On defense, the Nuggets. Powell with the screen. Felton kicks to Powell. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Doris, you went from the basketball court right to the broadcasting booth. Having seen the game now from an analyst perspective, what might you go back and tell Doris the player?
Yeah, I'd probably tell myself to throw myself completely into the vibe of the team, to never, even if I were struggling as a basketball player, to turn inward. I would always say turn outward to your teammates and invest in what's going on as with the group, and then that seems to make everything fall into place.
And mentally too, I think you've got to prepare and focus like you would as a player when you are broadcasting.
No question about it.
And it's tied up with that one. Well, the Thunder are not one of the best shooting teams from outside. We know that. They know their strength of their offense, Doris, lies in their ability to attack the rim and get shots in the paint.
Right, because you have to consider the Thunder last year were last in the NBA in three-point percentage, yet second in the league in points in the paint. So when they are able to get inside on a team, that is when they are at their most dangerous.
And when the Nuggets are clicking on offense, Greg, they are a joy to watch.
You know they are, and one reason is because they're one of the better passing teams in the league. And right near the top in terms of assists per game last season. And all players on this roster at all positions look to make that extra pass to get an easy bucket.
Here's Felton following the basket by Jokic. Howard dishes to Powell. Nene, the screen with some arc, and that's 2 points on the layup. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's Jokic. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Brooklyn.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there. Not the kind of strong finish it should have been. Something threw him off.
Grant kicks to Felton. Feeds it to Powell. Screen by Howard for the three. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic just got his third rebound tonight. Anderson wide open. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
Boy, they're just giving him that shot. An easy opportunity for three just slips away.
Grant, that's good.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
Fox kicks to Jokic. 1:49 left to play in the first. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
I think, guys, very few teams can compete with Oklahoma City when it comes to controlling the glass. Great rebounders at every position. They're going to fight for boards on both ends of the floor.
And he makes both free throws. And the Thunder and their rebounding finished first in the NBA last season in rebounds per game.
And it starts with Russell Westbrook. But everyone on this team is committed to getting anything that comes off that iron. They get a ton of extra chance points because of their offensive rebounding. Oh, that's unbelievable. Well, great vision by Nene, right? I mean, if you're the help defensive guy, you can't leave your man. He's that good a passer.
And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Jokic passes to Anderson. Howard against Jokic. Over Howard. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Well, what a terrific option he is for them. Really puts a ton of stress on an opponent.
The Nuggets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one misses. And the Nuggets over the past few seasons have done a great job as an organization of collecting talent.
And with that steady approach, they've been able to develop a star with Jokic. The Nuggets took a very disciplined approach to building this team, and you can see the depth they enjoy, and it all starts with the job this front office has done.
And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Nuggets.
And they really based almost their entire offense around the three-point shot. Spread the floor, space the defense, and if the deep shots aren't falling, at least it should open things up inside.
That free throw, no good.
And really, the past few seasons, the Thunder have just been a dominant team on the glass. They do a great job of limiting second chance points, and they get a lot of extra possessions with their own offensive rebounding.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. And he sinks the second. You look over the roster of the Thunder, and it's easy to see why they're such a great rebounding team. 1 through 5 can come up with 10 boards on any given night.
And those rebounding totals usually translate to wins for this team. But very rarely do they lose a game when they're having their way on the glass. The goal at the end of the night is to play the bully in and around that painted area.
Shot clock at 3. Anderson's shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Powell for 3. Traps in the tray. Powell's got 7.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Fox against Felton. Now, here's Fox. Defense right on him. Steps back and fires. And the jumper is good. He's got 8.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
That's a 2 from Powell. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And so it's Oklahoma City with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And Russell Westbrook, a guy who has faced some criticism. Also a guy who is extremely critical of himself.
It's tough, and I'm still learning every night to be able to come out, to know when to score, to know when to pass, to know when to be aggressive, to know when to slow down. It can be tough at times because I want to do so well, and I want my teammates to do so well, and I want to win so bad.
Well, you have to love the competitive attitude, the desire to be great, not just for himself, but for his teammates, too.
And the emphasis on winning. That's why so many people in the league feel that it's just a matter of time before Westbrook puts those finishing touches on his game.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Yeah, getting an early boost from the bench. That's been the difference here so far.
Boy, the bench has been sensational. They've come in, run the offense, and are capitalizing on all opportunities.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Nene is out there with Howard. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Grant, and it's Powell in at the 2. Lets a floater go. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 6. That one coming from Fox.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Westbrook kicks to Grant. In the corner, Powell with it. Screen by Grant. Outside Westbrook. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Nene. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, it gets to the line so often. Nene is always seeking contact.
Doors with every team looking to spread the floor, get that space. Most big men are being asked to increase their range. Is the practice time going into that taking away from working, for instance, on other fundamentals that a big guy should be working on?
Here's how you know this is for real. When you hear Dwight Howard talking about the fact that this guy is going to spend an entire summer trying to develop the range because he wants to extend his playing career.
Sure.
Dwight Howard at one time was the single most dominant back-to-the-basket low-post center. They surrounded him with shooters. They put him in pick and roll, and he was an absolute monster. You know what? I don't know if it'll take away from the other fundamentals for the center. I do know that the role of center has drastically changed in the NBA.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Fox. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Listen, we all know a healthy, motivated Nene is an elite player at both ends.
And there's the call on Nene. That is his first foul of the game. Back to Bayless. Powell with the steal. Shoots from 12. Gomez grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 6. And Anderson kicks to Bayless. Now, here is Gomez, guarded by Nene. Anderson a screen on Nene. Gomez passes to Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Powell. That shot misses. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Grant dishes to Westbrook. Now here's Powell. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Dwight Howard? First in shooting percentage, 4th in rebounding, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Markkanen, he's checked in for Nene. They set the pick. It's Anderson with the drive, and it's sent back by Howard. And he gets it back. Now here's Bayless. Defense is right there. Nailed from three-point land. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Westbrook kicks to Markkanen. Screened by Grant. Markkanen passes to Powell to end the drought. Howard dishes to Powell. And it's blocked. Here's Anunoby, guarded by Powell. Anunoby passes to Bayless. Outside, Davis. Davis sets a screen. And here's Anderson from the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
You know, Kevin, so important for Justin Anderson to hit this. Remember, this guy shot 45% from 3 in college. In the pros, that becomes a little bit more challenging.
Now, here's Westbrook. Bayless covering. Westbrook can't get it to go. Denver's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. There's the pick. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Anderson. Lets it go with the 3. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
Excellent defense there, but he has to be smarter and a bit more patient.
Screen by Grant, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Some rookies have had a very hot hand this season. These are the best three-point shooters in the NBA's freshman class. 4th, Lauri Markkanen.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list.
And Bayless kicks to Davis. Gomez passes to Bayless. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Grant against Anderson. Denver needs to get off a shot. This one for 3. Anunoby, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Westbrook. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Westbrook's got 6.
Well, this has become his bread and butter. The mid-range game has been good to Russell Westbrook.
Bayless from long range. And another miss by Denver.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
If Westbrook senses even a sliver of space, he is going to attack the cup. Boy, what about last season for Russell Westbrook? Not only the numbers he put up, but the jaw-dropping plays he delivered, and he helped this Thunder team to a season where many thought they'd be out of the playoff picture. He gets them into the playoffs. Incredible journey.
And for Westbrook, you have to look at his season in a historical context. It was so great. Doris, his contributions to his team in every facet of the offense and how much his team depended on him from start to finish.
You're correct, Kevin, and it's not just the average of a triple-double, right? It went beyond that. It was his competitive spirit and a willingness to absorb the loss of an all-time great player, put his team on his back, and get them back to the playoffs. Truly incredible.
And the first one drops for the Nuggets. Jokic comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Luwawu Cabarro in for Anderson. And then for Oklahoma City, Sabonis, he's checked in for Howard. Gordon Hayward comes in for Jeremy Grant. Rodney Hood subbed in for Powell. Both free throws good from Bayless. Something everyone seems to be doing these days, Doris, polishing their jumper, making sure that it becomes, the first thought perhaps as they work on things in the offseason. In your opinion, who in the NBA has the smoothest shooting stroke, the best style?
Well, given that Ray Allen is retired in the last couple of years, he would have been the first guy to come to mind. My present best shooter, and the guy who gets it off the fastest and is the most likely to incinerate a defense in a short period of time. That would be one Mr. Klay Thompson, arguably one of the best two-way players in today's NBA.
Great word, incinerate, because he can be so hot and so dangerous. And here's Westbrook. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. There's a good screen. Now the pass to Sabonis. He kicks it to Westbrook. Baseline jumper. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Passes it to Luwawu. Jokic with a screen on Hood. Davis sets a screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Bayless. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bayless has got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
After not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Hayward outside. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Hayward's got 6.
I admire that concentration. Gordon Hayward doesn't get rattled inside. He doesn't let the defense dictate his shot selection.
And Bayless kicks to Jokic from the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
Outside Hood. Markkanen sets the pick for Hood, and it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
And a quick look at the numbers for Russell Westbrook. Averaging about 26 points per, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Luwawu, the pass to Bayless. Stolen by Markkanen. Outside Westbrook. Lots of room. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. Now here's Bayless. Guarded closely. Pass to Luwawu. And again, Denver no good. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Westbrook. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And for a while, you had to wonder how Russell Westbrook would play if he was the standalone leader of a team.
What we found out is Russell Westbrook is now an MVP. This guy was the unquestioned leader of the team, and I thought the entire group reflected his intensity on the court.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
Hasn't Russell Westbrook matured into a spectacular leader? This is a guy his teammates look up to, and what a fearless competitor, guys.
Fox, he's checked in for the Nuggets. He's perfect from the line this time.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Luau. Davis kicks to Fox. There's the pass to Anunoby. Out to the right wing. Luau buries it from three-point range. Luau's got 6.
You know, that's inside-out basketball. Just pass out of the post to set up the jumper.
Westbrook dishes to Hood. Westbrook with a screen for Hood. Passes it to Sabonis. Back to Hood. Shot clock at 6. Markkanen sets the pick for Hood. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, how about the focus of Rodney Hood? The defense has got to feel helpless right now trying to match up with him in the post.
Fox passes to Luau. And Davis now top of the key. Got a piece of it. Outside Westbrook. The dish to Hood. Pass to Sabonis. And Davis sends it back. And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. 4th, De'Aaron Fox.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
It's so fascinating to look back on Thunder history because 3 current players who are dominating the league were together on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Harden, Durant, and Westbrook. In retrospect, the talent level on that team was unreal.
Nene, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Martin comes in for Rodney Hood. And both free throws good for Westbrook. The Nuggets trail by 7. Fox kicks to Jokic. And it's Davis at the elbow. They set the pick. Here's Anunoby. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. And going back to the Thunder teams with the big 3 of Harden, Durant, and Westbrook, endorsed some bad luck with the Thunder during those seasons.
Well, first and foremost, they ran into a great Miami team in the NBA Finals. Then after Harden left, injuries to both Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook hampered their opportunities. Still, you think back, and if you're an Oklahoma City fan, you can marvel at the collection of talent you once had.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Pass to Luau. He dishes it to Davis. Fox with it. Westbrook picks him up. The pass to Luau. Jokic high post from 18 feet away. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Barton kicks to Sabonis. Westbrook against Fox. That shot missing.
Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
Pass to Llewellyn. They grab their own miss.
What instincts this guy has on the glass. Has a real knack for getting in tight and always being ready for the tip.
Westbrook with it. He's got 16. They set the pick. The shot by Hayward, wide open. His three-pointers off the mark. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Mike Malone. Things got away from you guys in the first half. What happened out there?
Transition baskets, offensive rebounds, two of the areas that we knew.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 16 points and 2 rebounds. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, their reserves showed up tonight. Not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
You know, they didn't play it too safe.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
The Denver skyline looking absolutely gorgeous tonight as we return to the Mile High City. Oklahoma City leading by 3. We've got Fox. Anunoby out there with Jokic. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Westbrook kicks to Sabonis. Here's Barton. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Oh, that's blocked. Now Hayward. He feeds it to Westbrook. There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 19 points for Russell Westbrook.
Well, Westbrook will not be bothered by an aggressive defender. This guy can get his shot against anyone.
Pulls up on the wing.
Come on.
The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the second half. They're going to have to start tightening things up on the offensive end.
He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, how strong does Russell Westbrook venture into the paint? He is outstanding this close to the rack.
The wide open look here for Fox. And again, Denver no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Barton kicks to Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Barton wide open. He fires. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. You look at the success that Coach Billy Donovan has had both at the college level at Florida and his first few years in the NBA at Oklahoma City. Doris, he very much feels at home in playoff and pressure situations.
Well, certainly Billy D has a lot of experience managing a team in a postseason setting. This is a guy who always tinkers during the regular season to find different angles to help his guys. Billy Donovan, one of those guys increasingly who you don't want to see in a 7-game series.
To the right side, Fox. The Nuggets with another miss.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Hayward dishes to Westbrook. Shoots over Fox. Westbrook can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Jokic kicks to Fox. They set the screen. Back to Jokic. They get it again. Fox, no good. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Hayward, right side. Markkanen in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Markkanen's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this is what you hope for from your franchise guy. Total unselfishness. Gordon Hayward with a pretty look.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Justin Anderson, he's checked in for Denver. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Felton's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 14. Fox kicks to Jokic. Shoots over Markkanen. That misses off the backboard.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Nothing they're doing on the defensive end is working. They've got to figure something out, and fast.
Sabonis kicks to Barton. 5 to shoot. Fox with the steal. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Here's Hayward. Denver grabs the miss.
Now that's where they want to go with the ball. They can tolerate a few misses as long as he gets his touches inside.
Here's Anderson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Sabonis has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside, Felton. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And stolen by Hayward. Barton outside. Hayward against Anderson. Hayward passes to Barton. 5 to shoot. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Fox gets it to go.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Here is Hayward. He's got 6. Good defense by Jokic. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock get under 10 seconds from here on out.
Anderson dishes to Fox. Jokic with his screen on Felton. Here's Hernan Gomez. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Hayward outside, and there's the feed to Felton. Back to Hayward. They need this one. Hayward missing again.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
And Gordon Hayward has increased his scoring average every season he's been in the league. And couple that last year also a career high in offensive efficiency. The guy is just a budding superstar.
Felton kicks to Markkanen. Down low. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Here's Luwawu. Barton defending. Lays it up and banks it in. Luwawu's got 8. And Gordon Hayward has worked on his strength, but also his balance. Adding boxing, Greg, as you were talking about, to his off-season training.
Yeah, great point. I mean, the strength, the balance, and footwork make him a great slasher. This guy gets in the lane and just has a knack for working himself to the foul line.
Here's Luwawu. Barton defending. 6 on the shot clock from about 19 feet. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Barton in the corner. Here's the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. You almost never get that wide open a look.
Now, here's Fox. 16 points for him. Pass to Luwawu, trying his luck deep. That one doesn't go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. They host the Clippers after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Nice shot by Felton. Felton has got his first points of the night.
But with that frame, outstanding strength by Ray Felton, working hard inside.
And here is Fox. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Hernan Gomez kicks to Fox. Anderson against Hayward. Releases. Denver keeping it alive, a new 24.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
With some arc, and it's good on the layup. And it's a 10-point Oklahoma City lead.
Well, this is where Gordon Hayward continues to add to his game. He is super confident with the floater right now.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Indoors on the subject of league expansion, Commissioner Silver has said the 30 teams feels about right at this point. How long do you think it's going to be before we add another franchise or 2 to the NBA?
All right, let me just say that I completely concur with Commissioner Silver. The last thing we want to see when the NBA is at its peak in popularity is expansion that might dilute some of the competitiveness that we want to see happen. The bigger question right now is these super team issues. Are we at a point where there is such disparity between the best teams in the league and the worst? Let's address that first, and then we can look at expansion down the road.
So you do not like the super team aspect that we're beginning to see formulate it from time to time?
I don't necessarily want to say that. I think the jury is still out, Kevin. We have to see how the next 2 or 3 years plays out as it relates to both Cleveland and Golden State. I think there was a period in the 80s where it felt like it was the Lakers and the Celtics every year. Let's not overreact, but certainly let's not add teams before we make sure we are where we need to be from competitiveness standpoint.
The shot's good. And that's 12 points for Will Barton.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Jokic with a screen on Barton. Jumper off the screen. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Bayless.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
You simply got to push through that, right? You need to at least contest the shot. Otherwise, he's going to knock it down.
Here's Howard. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Thunder lead by 10.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
There's a screen. Jokic a screen. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul. A different look for Denver. Davis is checked in for Jokic. And Anunoby subbed in for Fox. Powell, he's checked in for the Thunder. Westbrook comes in for Will Barton. And Bayless kicks to Anderson. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Anderson's got 6 points.
Pretty jumper by Anderson. Squares up with confidence that time, Kevin. Then the smooth, fluid release. Okay, young man.
Westbrook, no good. The Nuggets trail by 7. Anunoby passes to Bayless. Here's is Hernangomez. He's covered by Westbrook. Hernangomez kicks to Bayless. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Davis. Over Howard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for Westbrook.
And this is the kind of performance that everyone talks about seeing in person. The way he's attacked the defense with no hesitation. The tough shots he's taken and made, just a masterpiece. When he gets it going, he can put up some big numbers.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. 1:19 left to play in the third. Westbrook double team. Good on the wing. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Screen by Howard. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Another miss by Westbrook. Denver's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Kicks it to Anderson. They set the pick. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
I'll tell you, I hate to say it, but he's been dragging them down all night. The effort's there, but he continues to be ice cold.
Here's Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
You know, he really just tried to do a little too much there. He shouldn't be afraid to kick that one back out.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bayless dishes to Anderson. And the call will be against Justin Anderson. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Now here's Hood. He's covered closely. Dishes to Barton. Back to Hood. Launches a 3. Traps in the tray. Hood's got 5 now.
Quick trigger from Rodney Hood. He takes no time getting the shot off after the catch.
Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Coach Mike Malone.
Stay positive. Don't get that.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Russell Westbrook out there with Hood. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Howard. And it's Markkanen in at the 4. The 3 from Anderson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Howard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And that one's good. Barton.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
Now here's Bayless. He's covered by Westbrook. And Bayless kicks to Jokic. Here's Westbrook. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Westbrook's got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder. Denver shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Bayless. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Barton with some nice D. Here's Hood. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, and the Thunder lead by 16. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Off the screen. And he hits the jump shot.
You know, the assist has to go to the screen on that play. Gave him all the room he needed to rise and fire.
Westbrook kicks to Markkanen. Back to Westbrook. Markkanen sets the pick for Westbrook. Again, Oklahoma City.
Well, in the screen and roll situation, Russell Westbrook may be the most difficult guard in the league. So smart, so tough.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's Anderson for three. Good on the triple.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Anderson against Barton. There's the screen. And they call an illegal screen.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Out to the wing. Jokic passes to Anderson. Great tee that time from Hood.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
Here's Markkanen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
Westbrook dishes to Hood. Back to Westbrook. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Westbrook's got 11 points here in just the second half. Denver calls timeout. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Well, the 6'8" lefty, Rodney Hood, such a shifty guy with the ball in his hands. Boy, does he use that hesitation to get where he wants.
Denver making a switch here. Luwawu checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Sabonis comes in for Dwight Howard. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Will Barton. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Westbrook kicks to Markkanen. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Here's Anunoby, defended by Hayward. And Hayward with the block.
Well, this is where Gordon Hayward has turned himself into a dependable two-way player. How good is he at using his length to turn away these shots?
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
And from his time at Duke, we knew Rodney Hood could shoot with range. Doris, did you realize how well he could handle the ball?
Well, as much as I like his ability to create, I love how he protects the basketball. This guy is a low turnover guy.
Westbrook kicks to Hood. There's the pick. Pass to Sabonis. Hayward outside. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
To the middle, it's tipped. Now here's Hood. Not a lot of room. Feeds to Westbrook. And the pass to Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Here's Luwawu. Covered by Hood. No good from Luwawu.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Hood kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Sabonis. There's the 3. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. The Nuggets trail by 17. Pass to Luwawu. Now here's Bayless. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Anunoby. They get the rebound. Jokic. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Fox, he's checked in for Jared Bayless. The Thunder leading by 14. Pass to Sabonis. Hayward up top. Markkanen passes to Hood. Markkanen sets the pick for Hood. 5 to shoot. And Luwawu-Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And here now the Thunder. Hayward on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, Gordon Hayward will find his rhythm fast if you allow him to catch and shoot.
Fox kicks to Hernangomez. Denver passing it around. Here's Luwawu. Covered by Hood. Here's Hernangomez. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Hernangomez has got 5 points in the quarter. Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Hayward outside. Out left to the wing. Sabonis, the pass to Westbrook. The dish to Hood. 6 on the shot clock for 3. But he stays with it.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Fox kicks to Hernangomez. Now, here's Jokic. Defense right on him. 20 feet out. That one misses. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Westbrook against Fox. They set the pick. Hood kicks to Hayward. Again, the Thunder score.
Now, don't you love how Gordon Hayward moves so well without the ball? He creates scoring opportunities for himself.
Fox passes to Jokic. Over to the left wing. And stolen by Hayward. No one near him. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. Stolen by Westbrook. And he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 15 points in just the second half.
I tell you, there's a tenacity to his driving ability that is almost awe-inspiring. Go ahead, Russell.
Hernangomez kicks to Fox. They set the screen.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Rodney Hood.
Will Barton.
So it's Denver now. Fox with it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hernangomez. Sinks the triple.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now here's Barton. Defense right on him. Fox against Westbrook. Markkanen kicks to Westbrook. Jokic grabs the miss.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
And that one drops for him. Jokic has got 5 points now this quarter. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Barton kicks to Westbrook. Count it, good.
I'll tell you, this guy will not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
Denver calls timeout.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. The Nuggets trail by 18. Fox kicks to Jokic. To the middle. Here's Hernan Gomez. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
He doesn't let that possession go to waste, Kev. He's going to feed on those second chance opportunities. Boy, that's pretty work.
And that one misses. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Westbrook kicks to Markkanen. There's the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Pushing it up. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And that's 18 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
There's the pass to Sabonis. To the inside, and Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
And Jokic slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Westbrook against Fox. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Thunder.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, we got to see this guy's full range of offensive ability. He scored at every opportunity and in every way imaginable.
They set the screen. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And that's 38 points for Russell Westbrook.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Well, you can't have any room for error late in a game like this, so they put the finishing touches in style. I love how they closed.
Anunoby, and again Denver with the triple.
And guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Right. Frustrating for sure, Greg. I don't think they'll be able to mount a comeback at this point.
Westbrook against Fox. Outside Westbrook. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.